welcome back to the channel. Great to see you again. Today we're doing episode 16 of the No More Mr. Nice Guy series. Excited about this one. This one is pretty eye-opening, or at least it was for me. And essentially what we're doing is covert contracts. And how does this prevent nice guys from getting their needs met? So let's jump into it. This might be a shorter video. See how quick we go through it. So first thing we need to look at is, what is a covert contract? In the previous videos we looked at how nice guys sabotage their selves from getting their needs met, and on this one essentially this is one of the ways, or this is a major way of how nice guys sabotage themselves to prevent themselves from getting their needs met. And essentially this is a covert contract. What is a covert contract? A covert contract is an unspoken agreement between you and your LTR or anyone in your life, anything that you deal with. Some examples that Robert Glover gives in his book, No More Mr. Nice Guy, is I will do this ... for you so that you ... So a normal example is I will do the cleaning of the kitchen, and in return you will give me a massage. That's kind of the nicer way of smaller ones of doing it. And just it's covert contracts are little contracts that you sign between you and your partner, but without your partner knowing about it. So you're just expecting this to happen on your end. We'll look at this on the next slide. You will do this, fill in the blank, for me, right? So if I do this, you will do this for me. We will both act as if we have no awareness of this contract. Again, the other person is not aware, and the nice guy is not aware of this contract, which we'll explain in the next part. The next part is here. Okay, so why nice guys use covert contracts? Why they use these covert contracts? So remember, a nice guy's needs, or he wants to appear wantless and needless, so his needs are hidden. And in order to get those needs met, or get them taken care of, what does he do, right? This is the nice guy's dilemma, is how does he do this while keeping his needs hidden? And one of the ways they do that is by using covert contracts. Also, I'll give some examples of a covert contract. These are fake, just made up examples, right? So Tom likes Lucy and often does favors for her, hoping that she'll fall for him. Right? So he'll do some nice things, like drive her around, pick her up, do some shopping for her, fix stuff around the house, all these nice things, in the hopes of she will fall for him, and he expects her to give back the feelings, to give him back the same feeling without ever him being clear about it or stating his feelings. And then when she doesn't return the same feelings, he then kind of becomes resentful, spiteful, and doesn't know what, just because he wasn't clear about it. This was all just a big covert contract that he signed in his mind. The other person had no awareness of this, and that in return causes him to become resentful, spiteful, passive aggressive, all of these things. Another one of someone that's already in a relationship. Mark often buys gifts for his girlfriend, Sarah, expecting her to recuperate his love without expressing it. And then when she doesn't respond as he hopes, because remember, she's unaware of these covert contracts, of this expectation, Mark feels frustrated, and this causes turmoil in the relationship. Interesting enough, for me, this was a major eye opener. I didn't even know I was doing this until I read the book No More Mr. Nice Guy by Robert Glover. I didn't even know I had covert contracts. I never knew they existed. And this explained so much for me. Um, I was always feeling frustrated with my wife, or I had no idea why. It's like, why am I getting so resentful? Why am I getting so angry? And when I read about the contracts, it kind of went bam. This is it. This is what is happening. And it hit me hard. Because remember, all of this is done unconsciously. The covert contracts are done unconsciously. It's not out in the open. And then, so it's all done unconsciously. And then once you see it, you can't unsee it. And then you start seeing it through your whole relationship or all your interactions. But it's still very, very hard to stop it. I'm still catching myself making covert contracts. So I'm on the journey of fixing that still. Um, and it's a bit difficult to get out of that habit. But once you see it, you can't unsee it. You'll start picking up where you're making these covert contracts, which is a great start. Seriously, start looking at it. Um, and then the next one is the result. So how did nice guys come to this making of covert contracts? So this is a result from the conditioning that nice guys have received from their childhood, the mental models that they got in the childhood, and what the society has given them. Because remember, especially in I can't remember the time, but like when I was growing up, if you watched a sitcom or a series or some kind of program, remember the guy or the father is always portrayed as kind of bumbling idiot, and he can't do much without the wife, can't do much by himself. So that's how society also can impact the nice guy syndrome. Um, so yeah, so this is a conditioning from childhood, and then this conditioning led to the belief of the nice guy syndrome, which is the belief of, if I am good, then I should be loved and I should get my needs met and have a problem free life, which is a completely false conditioning to have, false mindset, mental model to have. And the nice guy mental model in total is just one big covert contract with life. That is from the conditioning. It's become just a big covert contract with life. You have a covert contract with your whole life. That is essentially the nice guy syndrome, right? So, ways to get out of this. and to break free or become your authentic self, one thing you can do is you can sit down with a paper, pen and paper, or with your journal if you are doing the journal, and start thinking. Write at least one or two. I would say try find at minimum five, or no, I would say recommend five, but find at least minimum one. What contract, COVID contracts do you have with your LTR or your wife or your girlfriend or with life? Just look at what COVID contracts do you have? Just write a few down. I would say five, and then once you've got that, next to it, write down what did you want from that contract? What did you do for that contract? What was the action? And what did you expect back from that? What in return, what did you expect? That would be the activity. It'll open your eyes to the unconscious act of the COVID contracts that you're doing in your life. And again, it's amazing at the amount of things that you're actually doing that have COVID contracts in them, and which is what we're trying to get rid of, right? Uh, that's it for this one. I'm not sure when I'll do another one. Quite busy at the moment. I will try to do one again for tomorrow. Um, but as I say, I'll be busy, so it might be in 1 or 2 days before the next video. Let's see. Like the video. Don't forget to give me a like. Comment down below what are some COVID contracts you use in your life or with your partner. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.